What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So today's video, if you want to find out my thoughts and my guest thoughts, Steve from the channel Redolessence on Parfums de Marly Carlisle, please stay tuned and watch. So this is your first time coming across this channel and you like this type of content, someone who's sarcastic, laid back, and is also one beautiful bald-headed bastard, then please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Now when it comes to this brand, I've really kind of neglected it on purpose. I've kind of avoided it just because Parfums de Marly is really an over-talked brand. It's very hyped, it gets a lot of love. And for me, I really don't like talking about the most popular stuff or the stuff that really gets a lot of mention. Well, I'm gonna have to start diving into this brand a little bit more because from what I've smelled a lot of fantastic fragrances from this brand, and I'm all about the affordability. I am one cheap son of a bitch, and this brand is luxurious because the price tags on these are quite expensive. But Parfums de Marly Carlisle was actually launched in 2015. Before I give you my take, Steven, why don't you give us yours?
Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from Redolessence, and I just want to start things off by saying a very special thank you to my friend Chad from the YouTube channel A Gentleman's Journey. He actually invited me to be on his channel, so I thank you very sincerely, my good friend, for giving me that opportunity. And I know you've been on my channel, I've been on your channel several times in the past as well, but it's always a pleasure to collaborate, especially when you choose a fragrance that I'm really passionate about. And so this one from the house of Parfums de Marly is called Carlisle. And this happens to be one of my favorites. So the thing about this fragrance came out back in 2015. This was an exclusive to Harrods in London. And so for a while, this fragrance and the other one called A Castor were not available in the United States. And I remember as soon as they did become available, I got my nose on this one and it was love at first sniff. And so the vanilla, the Apopanax, which is a sweet myrrh, there's also like this green apple note in there, there's saffron, there's nutmeg, there's all these spices. And the note breakdown on Fragrantica is actually rather incorrect. It has like cardamom and guaiac wood, and so you have to dig deep to find the proper note breakdown. But I love the sensuality and the sophisticated nature of this fragrance, and I think anybody who's watched my channel for any length of time knows that my nose is geared towards gourmand fragrances. Now, as long as it's not like an overly juvenile kind of a sweetness like a bubble gum, I'm not a huge fan of Paco Rabanne 1 Million, but I really do appreciate how it made a significant change in the designer industry, doing something that a lot of designer fragrances before it weren't able to do. This one has that mature sweetness about it, and so the vanilla in combination with the resins just smells so heavenly. It's so well pieced together, and it's a testament of the quality of the perfume. And so this is one that I would probably consider to be my #1 favorite Parfums de Marly fragrance. If I'm considering my top 5, I would probably throw Harrod in there. I would probably throw Leighton Exclusive in there. Believe it or not, I would probably even throw Delina or Delina Exclusive in there, because even though it's marketed for women, I love the smell, but I absolutely love Carlisle from the house of Parfums de Marly. And so, Chad, thank you so much for inviting me on your channel. I'm really glad that you've worn this and that you've enjoyed it as well. And so Chad and I did actually talk on the phone, and he said that he wore this to work and he really enjoyed wearing it. And Chad, I know you're typically not a fan of niche fragrances, and many people are not. I know it's a very high price tag. If you're looking to buy this at retail, I think the cost is like $350 American dollars, which is quite steep. I know there's a little bit of a conversion difference for Canadian dollars, but it is one of the more expensive fragrances from the collection, but it is a 120 milliliter bottle, whatever the case may be. I want to thank you again so much, Chad, for inviting me on your channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for the collaboration, and I look forward to collaborating a lot more in the future. Take care and be well.
Steven, you just had to show me up by having a bottle, huh? God damn, I'm gonna see you in April, and we're gonna have a talk, buddy. All right? But thank you for doing the video. I do appreciate it. So the notes, according to the website itself, because Steven did mention that the notes on Fragrantica are not proper or not the correct ones. So I've kind of had to go back and just kind of like pay attention. It's like, yeah, that's not what I'm getting. So the notes are sandalwood, green apple, saffron, tonka bean, and vanilla. And I think that there's some citruses to that one there. But what I get, I get a lot of spices. I don't get saffron, I just get spices. I get a creamy vanilla. I do get a little bit of the green apple, but I also get the backbone of the sandalwood. This scent is just gorgeous. It smells so rich, luxurious. It's a classy, elegant, it's a gentleman's fragrance. This scent is unisex, so the ladies can pull this one off quite easily. So occasions to wear this one, I would say that this is a very versatile fragrance. You can pretty much wear it for any occasion, except for that I really wouldn't wear it for something that's too casual. To really pull it off, you kind of have to have a little bit of a sense of style, you know? Something like this, and I'm not the most fashion forward guy out there, a nice sweater, a pair of slacks, a nice pair of dress shoes or some loafers, you know, but you can dress this one all the way to a tuxedo. This is a very casual to a very formal scent. Seasons, colder seasons, fall and winter longevity on this decant was 9 to 10 hours, and projection was mild to moderate depending on how many times I sprayed. Prices for this on the official website is $350. I don't know if that's USD or Canadian, but I have seen these online, and they range anywhere from $175 to $235 USD. I've seen it on FragranceNet, Fragrance X, but also Fragrance Buy, and on Fragrance X and Fragrance Buy, I've kind of had to convert the price tag because they are in Canadian. But when I converted it to American, it's $175 to $235 USD. Wife's thoughts on this one. Wife really does like this one quite a bit, and we are going to be doing a Parfums de Marly battle real soon. We're going to be doing like 3 fragrances in one video, but my wife really does like this one quite a bit. She gets the vanilla, she gets the spices, and she also gets the woods. She doesn't really get the apple, so maybe it's just the different times when I sprayed it and I asked her, but who knows. And my final take on Parfums de Marly Carlisle. I was not expecting much. You know, I thought that this was going to be a little bit too feminine for me and that I wasn't going to enjoy it. But boy was I wrong, because this scent is a stunner. I'm not all about the artistry, I don't care about that stuff. But this scent just smells divine. It smells rich, luxurious, it's elegant, classy, definitely very rich, and well, that price tag, you hope so, right? But wow, you know, and because of this scent, I started looking in wearing the other samples that I got from this brand. So I will do a smell rate on this entire brand, but from what I smelled from this entire brand, I'm really digging. Except for maybe the Cologne. I said Kaylin when I reviewed that one, but Cologne was okay. That one gets comparisons to Baccarat Rouge 540 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a Maison Francis Kurkdjian fan. I don't really go out of my way to smell these fragrances. This one is just divine. And my rating out of 5 is going to be a 4.5 out of 5. This will get a 5 out of 5, but you know, my channel is all about affordability, and this is quite expensive. I'm naturally a cheap, frugal person, so I don't ever see myself dropping that kind of money on this type of scent. Doesn't matter how good it smells. But I'm glad I got this decant. I ended up getting this decant from the decantboutique.com. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'll see if I can attach that link down below. They got some great scents to sample and a wide array. All right, so guys, that is my take, but also Steven's take of Parfums de Marly Carlisle. I'll attach Steven's link down below. Make sure to check him out if you haven't done so, and if you are new to the community. Steven's actually like the top guy out there. He's very knowledgeable. What you see on camera is what you get off camera. The man is a gentleman. He's very cultured. He's sophisticated. Steven, I am not kissing your ass. I am just being honest with you, and your friendship means so much to me, and I'm glad. So thank you so much, and I will see you in April, my friends. So guys, that's it. We thank you for your time. Take care, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.